classes also we were discussing about what is the design thinking, what is the purpose of it, where do we apply, how do we apply, only those things, what are the things, they kind of overview only, and few products where the design thinking is used. Okay, fine. As I mentioned, the subject is included in your curriculum mainly for your innovation assignment presentation. Since you are doing innovative assignment, that is actually you need to make your own product. Normally in your previous year, your seniors and all, they used to do their main project only by getting the project from the consultancy. Nobody, like everywhere it is like that, and we used to insist them to refer IEEE paper. That is actually a research paper. So they need to take IEEE paper, they need to find out the problem, and they need to give a solution. Of course, it will not be a proper solution at all. It cannot be except just for the sake they will do and complete it. But now why we have introduced IAP in your curriculum, the intention behind that is you need to do project on your own. You need to take up the problem which you see in the day-to-day life. You need to pick up any problem statement for which you yourself will be able to give a solution. Okay, and through your solution the society should get benefit. Okay, you find out the problem which you are seeing it in your environment itself, atmosphere, your house or college or nearby, in your community. This kind of problems needs to be picked up. That is the advice given for you even at the beginning of your IAP, right? So there should not be any much dependency, like I am doing some, I am giving a solution which depends on state government, central government and very high authorities. So if that is the case, I will not be able to implement what I wanted to do. I do some innovation for our college. Okay, some system. See, we are making the timetable manually. For that, you are introducing an application through which we can make our own timetable, so that the manual, the time taken to make a timetable will be reduced. So that can be utilized by first for department level, then across the college, and then we can use even other colleges, our own of our management, because our Prince group of institutions are having 4 colleges, 2 engineering colleges and 2 arts colleges, right? So once your application or the system what you are introducing is helpful to our college, it can even be implemented on or utilized by other institutions too. So what I am trying to say here is, it may be a small problem and it may be a simple solution, but it should be useful to the people, beneficial to the people. In such a way we have to introduce a solution. We have to analyze a problem, not the one which can be solved only by scientists or technology experts. Because the next question should arise in your mind that, ma'am, we have not studied any technology so far. We are only in first year, hardly we are learning some programming languages. We are not knowing about artificial intelligence, robotics. See, only AI robotics is the world, not like that. There are other technologies also. See, every time it's like, some technologies will come and it will stay for a long time. Sometimes it will be vanished after a certain period of time. But now it is the era of artificial intelligence. So related to that, whatever you learn, it will stay for another 10 to 20 years. Okay, that is the reason we are much crazy of artificial intelligence and related to that, machine learning, deep learning, neural networks, natural language processing, text and speech. In the madri, naraya things we are learning now. Okay, fine. Technology, though you don't know the technology, for small things and all, you will be able to give your opinion or solution that may be implemented later, not today. Okay, may be implemented later. So in this case, your idea can be patented, and for that the people will come forward, the experts from the industry, investors may come forward and they will help you to make a prototype, and the industry people will be able to give you support from the technology technical point of view. That is the intention why IAP is introduced for you in the first year itself. Just okay. So I want to tell you one very interesting thing. Always find a problem for which you can give a solution. Okay, the problem solution should not start with I know something, I am giving the solution. It should not be a data origin, data centered solution irukkakoodadu. The approach should be from the user, and somebody is facing some problem, I would like to give a solution for that. I think Kavita ma'am has shown you some videos and all related to that. You can just recollect all that. Even in this class also, every week you are going to have one video lecturing class, okay, and one class will be task based class. Only 5 classes lecturing class, okay, fine. So this interesting scenario I would like to give you here. I hope you all remember Abdul Kalam. Who is he? Former President of India. Missile man, scientist, what else? Okay, fine. So we all know about all these matters. Yeah. So once Abdul Kalam sir, when he had come for a graduation in Anna University, he gave a speech. I think I remember in the year of 2012-13 during that time. Okay. So the interesting innovation what he had done is that he had done many things. In that he likes one very important innovation done by him, his team. What is that? So he was, anybody knows that his favorite innovation, like his favorite, he has done many things. Out of all that, he likes one innovation, that is school going girl, was a handicapped girl, that wearing that artificial leg with so much heavy, around 2.5 kg. First of all, we are not able to walk, we are not in a condition to walk. In that carrying so much weight all the time, how painful it will be for her. So he saw that the girl is struggling a lot with that leg. Okay, so it disturbed his mind. He understood the pain point. He got a empathy towards it. He didn't have just sympathy. If he had got just a sympathy, he would have just had some conversation with her. He would have forgotten that matter. But empathy created from his mind. He wanted to give a solution for that because he couldn't tolerate that girl bearing so much pain. So the pain point of that girl disturbed his mind. So he started working on it. He discussed with his team as a collaboration. Like collaboration is the very, very important parameter or attitude or property for any innovation. Okay. So he discussed with his team. He changed the material what has been used for that. Then he introduced the same with the 300 grams. With just 300 grams, lightweight. So now people are using that. Okay, so it's a great innovation which has reduced the burden of the people who are using artificial legs. You get my point? So anytime it's not a big deal. Some incident, some situation, some atmosphere, environment disturbs your mind wherein which you want to give a solution for that. That is where creativity, innovation comes. That's the starting point of everything. Doesn't mean that he did not think that I have found out a material, I want to use that material, I want to introduce that material to the world. That was not the case over there. He analyzed, understood the problem of that girl. He wanted to give a solution for that. Such a small girl, why she is carrying this much weight all the time? That is where he could innovate such product. Okay, so for any innovation, you must approach design thinking manner. So innovation, நான் ஒன்று கண்டுபிடிக்கணுங்கிறதுக்காக கிடையாது. Find out a problem. Find out a problem. Once you are clear with the problem, defining the problem itself, halfway you are crossed in giving the solution. We are clear with the identifying the problem. Yes, I am ready to give a solution. Okay? Yes. So design thinking features, if you see, this is what we are talking about past few days. Human centeredness. That's why it has come as a first point. Human centric approach. Human is the first piece of the entire approach. Iteration. Though we say that there are 5 phases, 5 stages in the design thinking: empathy, define, iterate, prototype, test. There is no order. Very beginning maybe we follow some order. Later on, and even at the beginning stage itself, we don't follow any order. We can use it in any manner, and iteratively we can use it. I give you an example for that. So yes, you have analyzed the problem of a user. Okay, you got an empathy, you have understood clearly, you have represented, you discussed with your team, and all that you have come to a conclusion that the regular classroom teaching you are not able to cope up, or too much of homework given, you are not able to concentrate on your studies. This is what the problem we have identified. The writing part should be reduced, or in other words, you are not able to carry so many notebooks or books every day. That is the problem identified from the design thinking team. Okay, that is the problem defined. So next we go for the iterating, ideating. This we can call ideate. So this is ideate. So this stage is called ideation. So we start creating ideas. As I mentioned, collaboratively we will be working. If a team comprised of some 100 people are like open manner also. See, I am just giving you a problem for the entire class. You are around 50 students. So for all the 50 students, I am giving this problem. You come out with a solution. So each one of you are giving some 5 ideas. Each one of you are giving 5 ideas. How many ideas I will be having for a single problem? So I will be having divergent manner of ideas. Plenty of ideas I will be having. Huge number of ideas I will be having. Fine, whatever it may be the idea, observe, listen, open to listen all the ideas. So even for you yourself, first time when idea comes, later after you have fine-tuned your mind for the problem as well as solution, you yourself may laugh at your first idea. So funny, no, that idea what I got at the beginning. Yes, it may look funny, no issues at all. Each creation is very, very important. That funniest idea may be helpful at the end. Or if you fine-tune that idea, you may get a better idea. So you don't have to see the quality of the idea, you only have to concentrate on quantity of the ideas. 100 ideas, 1000 ideas, all the ideas you know down. Everything you just write it in short. Later you start thinking, backtracking, or once again you start checking ideas one by one. Then you will be starting, okay, this will work out, this will not work out. Again you will shortlisting all the ideas. Then find some 5 or 10 ideas are clicked. Okay, yeah, these are all good only. We may implement it. With that, you proceed. Okay, and then you will see the technology feasibility and all. Okay, to whom I am generating this solution, for whom I am going to give this, so that they will be able to afford that. Suppose the technology what I am going to use may cost more. Okay, forget all that. So iPhone was the one which we had it as a smartphone, right? Everybody even now has a dream of using the iPhone, but it is not possible with everybody, correct? So we need more money, so we are not able to afford iPhone. iPhone is a smartphone. So smartphone I will be able to use the internet I will be able to use. I can have a camera. Like very first smartphone was iPhone only. So later on other companies and all, since other people also want to use, everybody should be able to use, and that too now we are having digital transaction only. Even 10 rupees you want to buy a tea also, Google Pay. Not only even 1 rupee, 2 rupees also we are able to make a Google Pay. Digital transactions we are able to do. So when the digital transactions has to be adopted by all community of people, everybody should have smartphone. Correct? Android must be there. Only then they will be able to access the internet. They will be able to adopt the system what you are introducing. So now across nation, everywhere, even if you go to village also, nowadays we don't see much currency. We are able to avoid black money. Correct? Everything is now white money. Everything is of legal transactions. So each, all level of people will be able to buy a mobile phone which costs more than a lakh. Not possible. That is where all other companies started thinking, why don't we replace the material? Whatever the materials they are using, the same thing we don't have to use. Whatever the technology they are using, same thing we don't have to use. But there must be a replacement which can solve the same problem. That is how they started thinking, and the technology is adopted. So you are able to get a Android or smartphone from various companies with the affordable cost. Fine. Right. So you generate a lot of ideas. You are getting confused. Idea you are not able to finally settle. You are generating 1,000 lakhs of ideas, and you try to narrow down the ideas. Finally, you come out with few ideas. Then also something is disturbing your mind. So what you will do? Go back to this stage. Whether have I defined the problem properly? Have I understood the problem properly? Am I going in the right path? So what I am doing? I am going back and doing the process again. So here also if I am not clear, again I will go to empathy phase. I can talk to some more people. I can understand some more about the users, and then I can proceed. So I am going back to empathy, again next define, next ideate. So iteratively I am doing the thing. So I am not following only one order, right? So if there is some order, after this I would have gone to prototype only. I cannot go back to the previous stages. But here I have a freedom to go back to the previous stage. I can, a number of times I can iterate the process. Again and again, do ideation with various technologies. Not only the brainstorming. There are various things. People may be very intelligent enough, intellectual. They may be having so much of ideas, but shy enough to participate in the brainstorming. Okay, so when a team of people are, generating a lot of ideas, expressing, but this fellow is not able to express his idea. But we cannot just make him to, silent. I have to give him some way to express his ideas too, and that is where brain writing. Whatever you feel, you write and show. Yeah, if you are not comfortable with talking out, so you can write and show, or by some action you show, or by your body language, by your expressions, you can express your ideas. So through various ways, I can generate the ideas. Okay, and then I will move on to the prototype. Again, same. Prototype also you are not satisfied with, go back to previous stage. If not, you can proceed. You are happy with the prototype, you can proceed. Okay. So now coming to this. So iteration is the quality we apply over there. So iterative, though it is a systematic approach, but I can execute it in iterative manner. Collaboration, of course. So collaboration is a very, very important quality for the innovation. Innovation comes, of course, from the creativity, but the creativity is huge. From various minds you are getting creative ideas now, it leads to the innovations. Collaboratively you have to work together. So you are introducing a product where some electronics knowledge is required, computer science knowledge is required, mechanical knowledge is required, finance is also required, because we are, it is at the end of the day anyway it is a business. Whatever you do, end of the day it is a business only. Okay. So to marketize your product, you need some marketing knowledge, and to quote the cost of the product, you need some finance knowledge also. Right? So like various knowledges are involved for the success of one product. Many times the product will be super duper, but it will not be sold out. It will not be sold. Then we find out a strategy how we can sell it out. Suddenly there will be a price drop in a particular product. Some concession, discounts, some offer and all will come. It will be a very, very branded thing only. See, very recently I came to know, when I went for Diwali pantaloon, same dress, one dress cost 3,000 rupees. After few months when the same dress was not sold out, price was 1500 rupees. There is no compromise in the quality, but they couldn't sell it out, so they changed their strategy. Strategic plan is also very, very important. Strategic plans cannot be given by the technical people like computer science mind or electronics mind will not think in that way. People who are good at that will be able to give you more strategic plans. Okay, fine. So collaboration is the quality of the design thinking. Creativity, of course, very, very important. So you cannot, like everybody are thinking in the same way. I will also think in the same way. Right? It will not be innovative one. It will not be a creative one. Creativity is very, very important to show you unique, to show you to showcase you different from others. Always, right? When you go and see any product, maybe watch or girls' earrings or any other accessories or boys can shoes or dress or whatever it may be. When something looks different, it will attract us. Correct? No, we will see first that only. So then there is some flaw, then we may ignore. Otherwise, it will attract us. Even if we are not able to buy, also it will disturb our mind. Maybe it was very nice, somehow I want to buy. That will be there in our mind. Correct? So creativity, everything has come with the creation. See, this is a regular model of bottle. Okay, so in this bottle, when there is slight changes, like school students now, this cap is of different shape, like cartoon, whatever they see or something like that, they will ask that only. Okay, and girls and all, mostly the school-going girls, they are much crazy of buying everything like a unicorn. And very recently this poppet was in trend. Bag should be like the tap sound. So that poppet and box, pencil pouch, that sling bag, everything is like poppet. So they were they were able to sell. Seriously, I don't know the mindset of boys, but it's like that. When something is attractive, something has some creation, we all go towards that. Maybe a dress or any other product, pen, pencil, watch, specs, whatever we use in our day-to-day life. Okay, so there must be some creativity in anything what we do. Think different always, think out of box always. That is the major requirement, and that is insisted by our design thinking. Empathy is very important, which is connected with this multidisciplinary, very, very invited property of that. As I mentioned, a product is involving various minds, various discipline minds. Of course, it is very good for any innovation, and there must be some system followed. Approach must be systematic. Bias towards action. I speak plenty of things, but I don't do anything. You learn. When you don't transform it to practical, there is no point in that. Okay, so you know entirely about design thinking, but when it comes to innovation, assignment, presentation, I don't apply. I will be on that monotonous way only. I will think. It is not going to work out. So design thinking feature is that everything should be shown by action. Okay, whatever you learn, whatever you think, whatever you observe, implement it as action. Fine. So these are the various stages, and that is the feature of design thinking. That's it. For the innovator, you must be ready to take risk, challenge. Always you must be ready to take up challenge. You prepare very, very well. You appear for the examination. You expect 100 out of 100. If you don't get it, next time you will say that so much I studied, I appeared, I wrote my exam very well, but still I didn't get it. So this time I will not read it. I am so much disappointed, depressed. Many people know, so selfish they will do. They will, before the exam or before something happens, they will pray so much. They make so much slogas and all. They will tell this should happen, every day praying and all. Once if it is not happening, that much I was praying, it did not happen. I will not pray. As though they are friends, they are fighting each other in the mother. See, that disappointment should not be there. Okay, being an innovator, you fail and raise. Fail and fall down, It's not a quality of innovator. Your failure, next time you have to, the better example is that very recently, last year, we came to know a great success of our nation. What is that? Chandrayaan 3. Chandrayaan 3. Though Chandrayaan 2 was a failure one, but they did not completely destroy or forget that. Okay, so most of the things were referred from that only, and they took a step for Chandrayaan 3. Wherever they faced a problem, for all that they found a remedial steps in Chandrayaan 3, they could succeed. It is not that the project is failed, so I will not work on that. Or no people came out of that sense. I worked a lot and I could not get any the success fruit, so I am leaving that and coming. That mindset never should be with you. Okay, so you should be innovative on everything, not only making a product, anything, on your learning, the thing what you are doing, the behavior what you are doing, everywhere. Design thinking is not only for making a product, it is for any problem solving. See, I am not able to, I am reading a lot, but I am not able to understand. Change the strategy. Okay, I am trying a lot, it is not working. Just give a break and then start with a fresh mind. Do it again. That is how it will work out, and that is the quality should be developed by the innovator. Right? Fine. So you have taken a job, you have taken responsibility to do something, okay, but you are taking too long. By then the trend itself will be changed. During the COVID-19 time, we were all much required that mask, and the during second wave, that the pulse oximeter. During that time, each and every house were having pulse oximeter, but now nobody is in need of that. During that time, whoever manufactured everything were China product only, that these people bought and they were selling for thousands. It cost only around 200 or 300, and these people were selling it for 2,000, 3,000 because that was their season. So during that time, I did not buy much and I did not sell. I did not find a strategy to sell. I bought many things later, but everything is dumped at my shop. Now I will not be able to sell it. That agile management, immediate. Now it is required, I have to respond immediately. Okay, so for the need, you have to respond and react, not later. There is a small problem only with some system, immediately change it. Okay, so give the input or change the input, you get the proper output, or according to the change of the input, the output also will be changed. But how quick it is happening should be learned from the agile, or that is what is called agility or agile management. Okay, put off now.